My name is Usha Nagpal, and I'm working at Dobie. I've been working for Dobie for over 40 years plus, before some of you were born. So don't ask me my age, because age is only a number. Yeah, age is only a number. So I think I've had a fantastic journey throughout Dobie. Basically, how come I did not leave is I think Dobie is one of the best companies to work for. They care about their staff. They care about customers. Dobie is known to be basically benchmarked as one of the best motor company, and that was our vision and mission. So, I mean, they looked after us as well. We worked for Dobies, and they also looked after us as well. So I have been approached many times by other motor company, but I still chose not to leave them. My first post was, I was called by a friend, a good friend, and told me there's a job. I was working temporary, and I was also going to the college in the evening after leaving my O-level, finishing. And I was 17 when I started working. The two temporary jobs I had, 4 months and 4 months. So by the time I joined Dobie's, she called me, I went for an interview, and I got the job straight away as a typist. From the typist, I rose to be the personal PA to the branch manager in Nakuru. Remember, I was a Nakuru girl. I'm a country girl. So I became a personal PA. From the PA, suddenly there was a gap where the sales manager had to fly out of the country. His father was not well, so he had to fly out. So within seconds, they chose me and they put me into a deep sea. So it was either swim or get drowned. And without knowing, that month I sold the highest number of vehicles in Nakuru, maybe by default or whatever, but since I had the talent. Then the bosses, when they realized it in Nairobi head office, they insisted on creating a job for me where I can be attached to sales. That's why they created sales administration manager. From there, I excelled. The sales manager left, so I took over from him, and I ran both the Mercedes truck. I've even been selling trucks as well, Mercedes saloon, and by that time was a Nissan franchise. Then in 2000, when CFAO came and bought Dobie from Mrs. Dobie, then I became a branch manager. I was given that offer. I was given a branch managership now. Just to recall a little bit, my father was in a motor industry as well. So they say like father, like son, but in this case, it's like father, like daughter. So I have followed his footsteps to be in the sales. And I've enjoyed every moment. Challenges are always there. It will never stop. But that grew me even more. So you could see some people rejecting me as a manager, some people accepting me. And during those times, for men to accept a woman to be a manager was very difficult. Now I'm talking way back in year 2000. Then after 2 years, when CFA had taken over, they called me into Nairobi. So I've been in Nairobi since 2002. I came here as a deputy general sales manager for Nissan Kenya. And again, I was given an opportunity by the previous MD, who is also my biggest mentor. He's really mentored me since I have come to know about the factory, about the model, how to spec a vehicle, how to price the vehicle. So he's taught me all the 5 Ps in marketing, what you're supposed to do. So from there, the general manager, he left to take another position. So they gave me that honor. So in 2004, I became general manager for Nissan Kenya. And that was a journey. It was the biggest journey I've ever had, but I enjoyed every moment of it. We have the A-Class. We have A-Class as a saloon and as a SUV. So this is a saloon version. we have the SUV as well, yeah, which is called the G and A. So this is A180, then the A class and G and A. Then we come to the B class. So for me, I would say I personally have also mentored many sales staff of DT Dobie, whether they are ex-DT Dobie or they're still with DT Dobie. So I share my knowledge as much as possible because that's the way my MD shared. So I felt I should not keep that to myself. Let me share it with everybody. So even out there today, anybody who's ex-DT Dobie will tell you if they've been working for me, they will tell you that I've mentored them. Yeah, I think the far most it's that honesty and trust. If you don't have those two values, you will not be a good salesperson. You've got to be honest to yourself, honest to the staff, and honest to your customers, because the customer will trust you and he will become your friend forever if he has trust in you. So if it's like this, you tell them straight it's like that. If it's not like that, just be honest to the customer. Don't try and lie to the customer, because that's the same customer you need for referral and for them to come back to you again. And I'm so proudly to say that till today, I have customers calling me from Kericho, Kisumu, Nakuru, Eldoret, Kitale, because I used to sell to them from Nakuru. So they have a trust, and even if they want to buy another vehicle, doesn't matter. I will give them an advice. Like I said, I was a jack of all trade, but loved selling. So despite whatever I was doing on the management side of it, I still went down to earth, and I would mentor them, I would assist them, I would close for them the sales, I would tell them how to close. So I had a lot of soft selling skills, which I also transferred to them. I mean, basically for them is how to handle the customers, yeah? How to greet them, how to talk to them, how to dress up. You can't just stand in with your hands in your pocket and talking to a customer. So you must have that confidence in yourself about your product and be able to now convince the customer as well. So instead of targeting going for a used vehicle, which is 6 years old or 7 years old, here you get a brand new vehicle, 3 years warranty or 120,000 kilometers. Why go for a used one, which has no warranty, nothing. This one we are here, like I said, DT Dobie's been here 70 years, yeah? So you can have the trust on DT Dobie to look after your car. I think I was always keen on learning, knowing, and in a very straightforward manner. I didn't try to backstab anybody or anything. I just wanted to learn. And I wanted to know what was this, how to handle the customers, how to deal with the manufacturers, and how do I deal with the sales staff as well. So I think it's my customers and my sales staff and the managers and the directors must have seen a potential in me to keep growing me at every stage. My family comes first. My family comes first. We were 6, we are 5 now, sisters and brother. And my late mom passed away about 22 years ago, and my father is here with me in Nairobi, though we have our home in Nakuru. Remember, I'm a country girl. I was born and schooled and brought up in Nakuru. So I value him so much, my father and my brothers and sisters. We are very close, and I think that's the most important. Of course, my second family is in DT Dobie, because I see them as well from 8 o'clock in the morning till 5, 6 in the evening. So they are my second family. I do have social as well. I've got lots of good friends, tight friends, and work is work. When you finish, then you go off and play. Please don't give up. There's always an opportunity, but opportunity comes with your honesty, trustworthy, and the self-confidence. Those 3 things are very important for one. There's one thing I want to tell you. I was one of the first lady in 2004 to hold a high position of a general sales manager. Even before others came into the party, I was the first lady to be given a high position like that. So for me, I feel that was the proudest moment for me. I climbed the ladder with my own will, with my mentor. I told you that our previous MD, and with his support, but he was also not just telling me, "Hey, it's easy like that." I used to shed tears as well at some stages because he was teaching me how to do things correctly and rightfully. Like when strong enough to take everything. Yeah. So because I've cried, I've been strong. I have to stand up. I fell down. I got up again. So I think at the end they all learned to take me as I was, in between all the men. The good thing about being in charge of this showroom and being the branch manager is I get to sell everything. The Mercedes, the Volkswagen, the Hyundai, I can sell anything from this outlet. And of course, every company gives the target, so my loss and gain, I have to account for it from this outlet. I have a team of 2 at the moment, but the directors have promised if I do well, we're only 1 year old, about 13 months old here. If I do well, unfortunately the COVID-19 came in place, so everything had gone down, but we've started seeing the peak again, and they will increase more salespeople for me. Typical day, I want to spend it with customers. I have an office in there. I don't sit in the office. I sit outside. So if I have a meeting or anything, I'll go into the office. Otherwise, I want to see customers. That's my passion, talking to customers, talking to people, getting to know. Maybe that's where my experience came in, is knowing. Yeah, you get to know them, you get to learn from them, get to know how this one is to be handled, how this one has to be handled. So it's been a lovely journey for me, I can tell you. And the company's done so well for me. I have traveled to South Africa 20 times almost, to Mauritius for conferences. You had asked me that question before. I've been to Japan, I've been to Germany with different brands. So I've represented them as DT Dobie on those seminars and product and training and everything here. Please don't go too fast. Try and learn every step, everything. And the ladies today, I know they want to rush so quickly in wanting, because I have done bachelor of whatever, I need to have that position. I must have the position, otherwise I don't want to work. No, you have to start from the bottom, learn to grow like me. I know Dobie's inside out, every procedure as well, I know, because I'm good at procedures as well. So I would want them to take it easy, be patient, slowly but surely do what you are best at, and have that self-confidence.